Say, this your $10?
Can you bring me the gun of Rambo?
Part 1, 2, or 3.
The one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
All right, so I don't know if you've noticed, but the economy isn't that fantastic at the moment. And of course, when that happens, everybody's scrambling. We're trying to get in touch with clients. We're trying to get those conversations going again. And it's quite frustrating sometimes. If you're going through anything like what we're going through, is often you get caught up and you're dealing with people and it feels like they want what you want, but you're just not getting yes. You're just not getting the deal to close. And I remember a while ago, I was having lunch with a friend of mine, a guy by the name of Justin Spratt, and he's known as Spratty. And I was sitting there, and at one point he turned around, he kind of dropped a bomb. And he said, Rich, it's not that you're saying the wrong thing, it's you're speaking to the wrong person. He said, you have to stop talking to the Ninas. And I looked at him and he said, yeah, stop talking to the Ninas. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, the people with no influence and no authority. You know, if you're speaking to people with no influence and no authority, you're never going to get anything done. It doesn't matter how much they need it. And this was like a bomb that he dropped for me that day. I mean, Spratty's a proper smart mofo. But I started thinking about it. I was thinking, well, what are the different kinds of people we deal with? And more importantly, who do we want to be talking to? And I realized that the Ninas are bad for us. The people with no influence, no authority, they're bad. But there's actually the Lilas. And the Lilas are very dangerous for us. Those are the people with low influence and low authority. Because the Lilas, they kind of string you along and they'll give you a little bit of work and they'll make you feel like you're getting someplace, but it never goes any further. They get you just far enough to give you hope and then the door gets shut. And often we can get caught in a Lila death loop for years on end. So I'm thinking, no, there's got to be something else. And of course, the easy thought is, oh, if I can get this CEO or the big top #1 person. But I know that what I'm saying is kind of smartish because Tyron behind the camera keeps nodding like, yeah, man. Anyway, as we were. So if I realized it wasn't just about having the CEO, it's about having the right person who's not always that. So I was thinking like, who is this? I'm trying to stick with, Spratty's idea of the Nina. I was thinking it's the demi. The demi. If you can find the person with the desire, the energy, the money, and the influence to make meaningful change, you win. Right? That's it. The person with the desire, the energy, the money, and the influence. And what we have to do is when you're thinking about it, when you're scrambling, there's a great quote by Seth Godin. He says, if your audience isn't listening, it's not their fault, it's yours. Don't change how loud you yell, change the story you tell. Well, I think, yeah, change the story you tell, but it's actually about change who you're telling your story to. Right? You got to pick your audience very, very well. You got to know your audience before you know anything else. And I want to ask you to sit there and give some time to consider this week as you're working through stuff. Is who are the demis that are going to get stuff done? And that could be a career choice, a new raise you want to get, or a job you want to go for, or a sale you want to crack. But work out who the demis are, and make sure that every other time you're doing a presentation or a talk to somebody that is maybe a Nina or a Lila, make sure that what you're actually working out at the end of that is all you're trying to do is get a further step up towards the demi is going to make things happen for you, because you're going to have to start making things happen, because as I said in the beginning, things are tough, right? Work hard, please. Wait, don't go anywhere. Hold on a second. I'm trying to build something here and it's slow and it's taking time, but I think we're onto something. So what I need you to do, if you're watching on Facebook, I need you to share it. If you're watching on YouTube, share it. But if you're on YouTube, I want you to hit the subscribe button or ring the bell thing. I want you to be notified. And more importantly, wherever you're watching it, I want you to comment. I want to hear, did this resonate? Did it not? What do you want me to talk about in the future? What are problems you're facing? And I want to turn this into something that I think will be of real value to people. So please share and speak up.